but this is a close second when you're in that path of totality. And the shadow this go around, if you're in totality, it's darker than the shadow in the 2017 eclipse because the moon is actually a little closer to the Earth in this eclipse than it was in 2017. So the shadow is darker and it's a little larger, and totality is lasting longer for people versus the 2017 totality. And as I'm still talking now, here we are about a minute away, and like you can really tell that it's become really dark here in the last, I'd say, 45 seconds to a minute. So it's just about go time here real soon. I do have my thermometer as well. I'm still holding at 56, but this will be interesting to see here once we get into to totality in a few minutes. My guess is that we're not going to see as much of a drop because of the cloud cover today. If we had a full sunny day, it would have been warmer than where we are now at 56. So we might lose a degree or two. And it is dark. They said, Alex, go ahead and shut your light off. So there we go. This is totality right now at 3:18 in the afternoon in Bennington, New York. We are pretty much in totality at this time. And this is a first for me. I'm going to roll on my camera as well. If you look off, there's the horizon. You can see a little bit of daylight there. That's looking out toward the east. And then as I look the other direction, then as I look back toward the west, where the shadow is coming from, the southwest, it's coming from Cleveland, Ohio, if you can vision that, Cleveland versus Buffalo. We are pretty much in it right now. This is the height of the eclipse, the total solar eclipse in Bennington, New York, from 3:19 until 3:22 in the afternoon. And if you can see in the distance there, if you look back, there's an airplane there. He's got his lights on, and that's usually, I don't know protocol for a daytime flight. Maybe that's standard protocol anyway. But from my viewpoint, this looks like it's, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night versus 3:18 in the afternoon. I don't have a shot of the sun. I don't have corona, so I am missing out on that. But still, it's pretty wild here right now. Do you guys have John dialed up by any chance?
I was going to say he's got some IPA, but he doesn't have corona either.
Yeah, or the other corona. We're well past that.
But
luckily.
soon.
It's remarkable, Jeremy, how quickly that change happened. The horizon is almost black, at least from how we're seeing it from the camera. But what did it feel like? And were you surprised at how dark it is?
Yeah, so fast.
I am. Again, this is my first totality. So when we talked about 7 minutes ago, I noticed it changing a little bit. Then we took a break, and you came back to me in this current segment. And even talking within this current segment, it went fast. I mean, it dropped off really quick. I do know that the shadow of the moon on Earth right now, it's moving at about 1,500 miles per hour. So that shadow is flying. And so when you're at the edge of the shadow, the darkness is not compared to the same as when you're in the middle of that shadow. And so once I get close to 3:22, then I bet your light's going to come back pretty quick.
Well, you're getting close because it's 3:21 and 13 seconds.
Yeah, we're getting close over there. So, yeah, it's a shame we have the darn clouds, but even having this solid overcast, we still have it's a dark sky. I would think this is like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. So pretty wild though.
Yeah, and you don't have any lights out there or anything either, so it would have been the perfect spot. But yeah, it's still very fascinating, and we do have cameras and people. There are parts of New England where people will get the payoff. People spend months and months and money and time and effort to get to wherever they're going to witness this. Some people just chase these eclipses, don't they?
Yeah.
And you don't always get what you want.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was watching social media over the weekend, and there were a number of folks that had planned to go to Texas for this because climatologically, Texas is a slam dunk for sunshine, and northern Vermont is a slam dunk for clouds. Well, it was the exact opposite. And so a lot of folks were changing their plans, going from Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas. They were going to northern Maine, Holton, Maine, Lyndonville. and Stowe and Burlington, Vermont. So that's what you got to do if you really want to chase totality. Now as we look off to the west here, I don't know if Alex can get this, but here comes daylight. It's racing back on the western horizon. So now it almost looks like we've got sunrise off to our west. What you're looking at there, I don't know if you can see how well you can see at home, but that's not east. That's looking west. And so here comes daylight. Now it's really starting to ramp up. Yeah, real wild. I mean, this is it's like if you time-lapsed your sunrise. And so you're bringing up the dimmer switch at a really fast rate. And now I can see all my aunts and uncles and family members behind the camera here. I could not see them about a minute or two ago. It was that dark, and now I can see them all again in our regular daylight.
Wow.
So we're
so
back.
Fast.
We're out of totality, and we've been out of totality for about a minute now, and it's really improving quickly here, dramatically.
Well, we're still
very cool, even with the clouds.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah,
it's definitely something that you've never seen before. And I just want to mention, we were also showing, because we are going to Worcester and Stowe. You're right, Stowe has a clear blue sky. Here's Worcester that has 93% coverage at 3:28. So they're getting very close, and so it's pretty dark in Worcester, not pitch black,
right,
but
yeah.
Looking up at the sky, that's what you see in Worcester right now.
There are clear skies over Stowe, Vermont. Let's go to Jonathan Hall. Totality expected to happen in under 2 minutes, John. We just watched Jeremy's live shot and watched this happen in real time. It happens quickly, so get ready.